Et yo tout le monde, c'est Totalement. Alors aujourd'hui on se retrouve donc, pour une nouvelle vidéo. Donc voilà les amis, donc aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour l'épisode numéro 25 sur Genshin Impact. Donc ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui, est-ce que je vous avais dit dans l'épisode numéro 24, on va faire la quête d'archon, les quêtes d'archon du coup qui nous sont proposées, et dans les épisodes suivants on fera les quêtes du nom. Voilà. Ce qui nous permettra d'avancer dans l'histoire et de pouvoir continuer à jouer tout simplement. Donc voilà, donc on va tout de suite se lancer sur ces quêtes. Voilà. Voilà, on va tout de suite se lancer et puis voilà. Si vous appréciez l'épisode, n'hésitez pas à liker, commenter, partager, à vous abonner, activer la cloche de notification pour recevoir toutes les prochaines vidéos, que ce soit du Genshin Impact ou autre, ça peut arriver aussi. Et voilà, tout simplement. Donc voilà, donc il y aura peut-être pas beaucoup, je parlerai peut-être pas beaucoup, mais c'est normal puisque c'est des quêtes. Voilà, on avance dans le jeu, c'est des quêtes, donc c'est normal que je ne parle pas énormément, parce que vous ne ratiez pas tout simplement des choses, certaines choses. Voilà. Et si jamais vous avez des soucis pour faire les quêtes, voilà, vous pourrez venir revoir les vidéos. D'autres vidéos, ça y a pas de souci.
You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst? I see. Huh. Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper, some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of. As a returning gift, I too have information for you. Regarding the Archon's passing, the Liuek Chising's response really has given me food for thought. They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia. They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Chising isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Exuvia?
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo-Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia, prime of the Adepti. The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Chising became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo-Archon's spirit has risen, so why would the Chising hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here! If the Liyue Chising has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the Seven is already over.
Oh? You're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell? Nice answer. A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know.
Really?
Give me some time. Someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. The harder they try to silence the situation. If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down, best you stay alive until we next meet.
Ok. Déjà c'est quoi? Chapitre 1, mission terminé. D'accord. Ok. Ah, c'est jusqu'au jour suivant. Alors, là on va dans l'heure. Au jour suivant.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
D'accord. L'escalade de la porte, c'était pas fait exprès. C'est juste que quand vous approchez d'une porte ou d'un mur ou quoi que ce soit, ça va l'escalader. Personne ne veut l'escalader, tout simplement.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly... But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break...
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Chapitre 1, acte 2. Au théâtre. Mais bon.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue...
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce... I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Ok.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when to... And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the...
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from...
Discretion? Shadows?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slow. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made...
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is Traveler. Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings...
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were...
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you... If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak...
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. So you're that sort of person. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some...
J'aime le cul. Je vais acheter déjà carrément. Ça devra plus en trouver aussi. Non, c'est pas grave. J'aurais pu aller en trouver, mais bon. On est un peu sur la carte.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike.
Betting? No, we're here.
Noctilucous Jade of Radiant.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a... What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the Jade business. Just look at that wonderful...
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the one... But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh?
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of...
Oh, wait, boss. That want for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but...
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape, if you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or...
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated!
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, the patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might... We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to say? That would... well... fine. How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a...
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flattered me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the...
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this...
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the... Now, let's pack those...
Bon. Allez, on y va.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Frostbite. Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Ah!
Ok. Ah, oui, c'est chaud, là, d'accord. Effectivement.
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use Pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is, so... Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after!
What's the hurry? Dodge this! Cool it! Time to fight back, I suppose. Dodge this! This one will be frozen in time.
Motion to compel. That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! Don't push your luck. Freeze!
Motion to compel.
Dodge this!
wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest.
Ok. Non.
Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friend.
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon, think a bit harder. Exactly.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you...
Then we'll take a box of the third type of...
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We...
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have all... It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
Donc tout le monde. Voilà, donc une petite coupure.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be...
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, that's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's...
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
Okay. On est parti. Un petit panorama, ça faisait plaisir. C'est un peu plus long parce qu'il montait tout à l'heure. Ouais, c'est un tout petit peu plus long, mais bon, ça se fait quand même. Là, il y a pas mal de jets quand même.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape the... Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're...
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making prep... That's right. The Liu Chising have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers... Also, the, Rex Lab...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhang.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. Oh,
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now.
Ok. Et n'hésitez pas à me dire ce que vous pensez des épisodes, etc. pour que je puisse m'améliorer sur les prochains, parce que le jeu n'est totalement pas fini. Enfin, le jeu n'est déjà pas fini en tant que tel, mais moi j'ai déjà pas fini la partie du jeu que j'aurais pu finir avant d'ailleurs. Et j'aurais attendu les prochaines mises à jour, mais ce n'est pas le cas. Donc n'hésitez pas à me dire ce que vous pensez des vidéos et pour que je m'améliore, tout simplement.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk?
Silk flowers? We certain...
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your...
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble.
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic, perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to us. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's rite. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything... Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares. They'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's teeth.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my...
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk?
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just, do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan.
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is... Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot.
No. They were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qimei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make... That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying'ar's?
Ying'er? Oh, as incentives.
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently her homemade...
Great! This is just the intel we need.
Moi.
Well, hello. You found me.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet... Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad?
What can I say? People love to talk. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my 3-in-1 go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossom."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. So, where is a good place for making sweet? Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's...
Non.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start... Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant, while I'm setting up, you can go...
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Ugh. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
This water will... Now, I need... Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your wrist firm, so your hand... Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a Ooh, you're a natural. Now, take these and try it out on your own using... Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Wow, this is some The essence is placed into water and you must take care to control the heat during this process. So please, focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so... Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each set?
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fair. The second one is for those with more refined. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll good. Be sure to come visit if you ever... I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful. Not... Come and hang out with me.
Ok.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's prop...
On avait... Et la statue des 7 géants. Parfait. Parfait, parfait, parfait.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief...
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well,
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon. Let's hope the Chising can catch the real...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond fair...
So, we finished another step in our preparations.
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the...
Sure, but aren't you going to come with...
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Man, why's he gotta be so
Donc à faire chose. Il doit récupérer de la vie, donc on est à côté. Ok, j'ai pas d'offrande à faire. Non. Pas avoir fait non, mais...
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost...
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and sing, but if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quit.
So that means these flowers feel...
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it. This harbor is like a mountain. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman... Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but an old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. Oh, these old bones are so slow to...
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have...
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place...
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this...
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot?
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere in...
C'est quoi ça? Oh, franchement, il y a du beau gameplay. Franchement, pas du tout.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Là on est dans l'atelier là. Simplement.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Don't get frostbite. Freeze! Cool it!
Ok, parfait.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Julian Karst? Why would she stay in the city? My defense was watertight. Motion to compel.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Let it rain. Bet you can't keep up with me. You can't keep up with me. No one escapes my sights. You got me.
Cool it. Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. This one will be frozen in time. Cool it.
Stand with me. Out of my way. Looking for a fight?
Dodge this.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... All right.
C'est un défi en fait. Bon. Enfin, j'avais vu quand on est rentré dedans, mais c'est tellement bien fait.
Oh, in and out in no time. An adeptus. Oh. As to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened direct—
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite to cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs. But now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine is fine. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell... Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
C'est quand même assez long ces quêtes, mais bon.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but...
That tone does not suit you. Still, when a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us...
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should
Oh, sure.
What's the hurry?
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kite.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well. But
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Drio Archon, one must follow the contract given.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom, and the passage of justice flows across the surface of the waters.
The compliments of a learned...
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for, he knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as material.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Hiring help? Sure, but...
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve...
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
A full day of odd job.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Oh, help? Sure, so what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden
No problem. That'll be
done.
This is all you got? Child? No. How about this? Let's make a trade. Get me a single Chinxin flower.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are... With this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight.
All finished then? Splendid.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll...
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so...
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be...
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Ok.
How fortunate.
receptionist. Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out? Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Ah, Paimon thinks you might be right. Look at the...
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by...
Something like this would be unimaginable in
Hello, little girl. Do you
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine. But only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are...
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to her... My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You have...
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That...
Go to Mount Tianheng. Find the Guizhong Ballista.
Guizhong Ballista. It's a kind of crossbow turret. Located in Tianheng Pass. It was...
Mr. Zhang Li...
Apparently not quite.
The Coco Goat is a legendary...
Did you want to add...
No. Just that the Coco Goat, what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find...
Very well then. Let's start by investigating...
What the heck?
Hop. C'est en fait ce qui est le plus long dedans, c'est les dialogues. Mais bon, après ça se fait. C'est juste que le plus long, c'est des dialogues.
What's the hurry?
It's huge! Paimon can tote, but how do you operate this thing? Just...
It is currently...
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhang Li, use your
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite. That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are...
So, what you're saying is...
I have a smattering of knowledge on... With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
nice parts. One moment. I will try. It is done. The Guizhong Ballista is more...
Ooh. Now
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look.
over here we have nothing. And over there...
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what?
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Also, kindly state...
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at... This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. But you can't get anywhere near them with... Last time we approached the mountain, a few of us risked our lives to... The next thing you'll be repaired...
Tut tut. Vandalizing the... It is not we who need reprimand.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Freeze. Finally done. Want to take the hammer? This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Oh, this one. Voilà. Parce que c'est un bug qui bug, mais que tu peux faire assez quand même. Allez.
Freeze. So sick. Cool it. I'm getting tired of this game.
Have a little taste.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. Freeze.
Ok. Comme ceci. Je pense que j'aurais pu tester le Enfin, je sais pas si c'est un perso en fait. Je sais pas du tout.
Dodge this! This one will be frozen in time.
C'est glaçant.
Cool it! Dodge this! Don't feel frostbite! Freeze! Cool it!
Our bond is strong.
You're open! You're open!
Tired.
You're open!
Dissipate.
You're open! You're open!
Inadmissible evidence. Stand with me. Incinerate.
Ok, parfait.
These little lights didn't know.
Troubling ourselves over this rat.
Oh yeah, that.
A search using the Guizhong. What's more, a contraption.
Which means a Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't.
Good idea. We did our best.
Ok.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill.
What a disappointment.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel...
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. I'm sorry. I have a... here. This is the name.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to...
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know.
Excuse Excuse me, everyone.
Oh. Sorry, but Byron's gonna leave the job of shattering.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko. What a sorry state of affairs. Ah! The medicine... The snake is speaking. I prefer to stay silent.
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing...
Do you sell everlasting incense?
Everlasting incense?
Phew, at last.
3 million more. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as well just rob the Golden House.
3 million. An innocuous number in...
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the...
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe...
Hey! Let's laugh!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut...
Strange. I knew the Fatui...
Coconut milk. Baiju.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child.
That's like 0...
2 Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I left. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I?
Déposer l'encens. L'encens dans l'essence. Je veux l'encens.
Let's appraise the value on this.
Well, as it stands, we...
Fine.
Well, traveler, have you gained any odd? Which the questions that such travels raise are to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. Tonight I shall take you both...
Hole in the wall, as it...
Indeed.
Ok, parfait. Niveau 34, mais c'est parfait. Je vais aller jusqu'au bord et je vous reprendrai un peu plus tard. Je vais vous reprendre plus tard. Donc voilà, donc à tout de suite. Donc voilà, on creux. Donc on va continuer donc notre quête tout simplement. On va entre 18h et 23h. C'est bien. On fait 18h et 23h. C'est parfait. On s'assoit.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this... But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different...
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue, what does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? Imagine, the weather is... Behold, the glow... They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they got merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely get...
Tianquan Ningguang. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely... Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person...
At last I have found you. You who returned from...
Who's there?
Wait. I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yue High... Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jieyun Karst. I am duty-bound, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of...
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu, what we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a... You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Deep.
Acte 3. Ouais, je pense que je vais faire comme ça. Excusez-moi. Voilà, vous n'entendrez plus normalement. Comme très peu.
Stand with me. Look up there. That's the Jade Chamber. This is bad. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location, let's look around. There has to be a way up there. Our bond is strong. Hey, look! Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with... Yes, this must be...
Non. C'est que nous avons fait.
Stand with me.
On va juste changer Kaya par exemple. On va
There's still a long road.
Pour utiliser le mécanisme. Simplement.
If that wind current was stronger, huh? Why? Or... Alright, let's follow you. Oh, hey, it looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could...
Oui.
Is this an answer from this world?
Parfait.
Blade! Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. We're invited guests. What makes... No. Wait. Maybe this was Nick. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber. No.
What? We're just on guard duty. What nonsense? Seize these
Well, here...
Et voilà, c'est reparti.
Windblade!
Encore.
Who goes there? Attack!
With the wind!
With the triad!
Take the target alive! Wind blade!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kutching, these two strange...
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests, here to look for the Liyue Qixing.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh!
I'm Kutching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes?
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of no—
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the—
So, this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an adept—
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng...
Just call me Kutching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not—
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their—
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down— I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got still. This is the first—
Should I respect the shallow— Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this— Either way, I will admit that the actions of the— Rex Lapis's death is indeed an How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, the time of the Adepti has I'll stop here. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber.
The cream of Liyue's mercantile
favor? But, wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are as—
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift. You didn't actually have to come. Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, so what should we give? Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients!
Encore une recette.
Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one! Yikes!
Time for your arraignment!
Oui, ça allait bientôt fini. Peut-être pas, finalement.
Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came... Uh-oh. It looks like the...
There's no end to this.
Windblade! You're open. You're open. Disappear. You're open. Windblade!
Incinerate!
Windblade!
The hunter becomes the hunted. The hunter becomes the hunted.
En fait. Ouais. Comment tout ça?
Thank you.
I was no...
I understand. Don't say that. I'm Mung Dan. I never expected that those treasures... Is there anything that you lack? antiques.
Wait a moment. Actually...
Oh? And what might...
Do you have a box that can store presents?
Of course we do. How can one set... Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the book...
Great! Time on ship...
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Many of the best goods in our store were here. This container...
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we...
Sure. Please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our... It's done!
Oh, yes.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all the...
Windblade!
Excuse me.
Yes. How many would you...
It's not convenient to...
Ah, well said. Please...
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for...
Ok. Alors qu'est-ce que je vais aller faire?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyen Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting,
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
Oh...
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, at first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to
Wait!
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista.
You were peeking on us from the...
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to... I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. You can see Goyun's stone forest from beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rexlap. Not only is it true that gods may die, another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do, hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foe...
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two...
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. Be at ease, you two. Make your...
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play...
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after...
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to... But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you. Or, if possible, I'd like to have... But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing... But after she said those words... The time of the Adepti has long passed. Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts... I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say from the... I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation. And also to prevent something... With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for... Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends...
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
It's all... Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you. One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large... Just imagine. How much more Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most... Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Sigil of permission, somethings... Aw, that doesn't sound like... This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy... Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to put research on the Sigil of permission. Paimon wonders what they're up. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of permission. Oh, well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because... That's way out of Paimon's league. Anyway, before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh...
Ok. Je sais pas combien de temps ça va encore durer, mais on verra. Par contre, vous allez avoir une vidéo qui va être très très longue, mais bon. Et puis pendant les quêtes, c'est souvent ça, on peut pas tenir une demi-heure. Ça je le sais, mais longtemps comme ça, c'est long aussi. Pour moi et pour vous. Avec les dialogues, au moins.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
That seemed to work. Shouldn't get careless. Have a load of this. Let's move. Let's end this quickly. Have a load of this. Let's not waste time. Let's move.
Looking for a fight?
Shouldn't get careless. Have a load of this.
Lightning purify!
This was well done.
Our bond is strong.
You need a hurry up. Totally dry. Let's end this quickly. This one's well done.
It's jury.
Let's end this quickly.
Disappear!
Arrivé tout seul.
This should be fun. Time to fulfill my duty. It isn't time for a break yet.
Let it rain.
Not breaking a sweat. No slacking off.
You got me.
Stand with me.
It isn't time now. Can this be?
Our bond is strong.
No excuse for slacking. Get out of my way. Put your
I'll settle this. Stand with me.
Et je vais pas prendre... je vais pas la prendre elle parce que sinon... ça peut bien arriver. Hop, on va changer les coups. Alors, et je te garde. Je te prends, ça c'est sûr.
Ready when you are.
I'll take care of it.
Et la coller est pas assez fort.
There's still a long road ahead.
Je vais essayer comme ça. Je vais essayer comme ça, sinon je verrai autrement.
Fascinating.
There are so many talismans Paimon's seen. Oh, Paimon! But how did a relic of... Oh, that's right. Talismans like maybe the Fatui are caught being able to channel divine power in battle? And the plot Alright, the last stop on our right... Let's go! Paimon!
Ok, en fait, faut juste que je fasse ça et pas que je me batte pas. Ok. Bon. Mais par contre, non. J'ai pas le temps. Ouais, mais c'est pas grave, il est pas arrivé. Il viendra pas le battre. Donc c'est bien.
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit to the...
It was so big.
Indeed. It's then you met with Ningguang,
She's super rich, and yeah, his take on Ningguang.
Oh. So you...
She said the time...
Indeed, contrary to the although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly Yes. She has only relied... It said that she's the one behind the constant...
The Jade Chamber is only second.
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was...
That is how the Fatui have always been. No matter what they may be planning.
So, is there anything we...
Yes, as a matter of fact, they're...
Glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon...
No. Those Dihua Marsh used to be full before the Archon War. Of course, there are some kinds of wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing.
So how good is your... Really?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Bien sûr.
Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
frostbite. Wish your luck. Cool it.
Let the show begin.
Freeze.
Motion. Compel. Boom boom.
Dodge this.
Inadmissible evidence! Motion to compel! Objection! Incinerate!
Ok.
Those weren't glaze lilies.
This little monster is known as a... The glaze lilies used as a disguise.
Well, that's nice.
Unfortunately,
That's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's...
Hello, traveler. That reminds me. How was your visit?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get it.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh.
She's acting different from the first.
Ah, well, I met you at...
You came all the way out here to see the...
Yujing Terrace is where whenever my duties take me near...
Oh, son?
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end 2000... Yes. The other 5, including of the current 7 Archon. This means that Liyue had been...
so what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, but as an Adeptus.
Huh?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adept after the war ended, I signed a contract with Well, I also know where wild glaze...
Wait.
Oh, so did you sing a song?
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know your...
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me.
And that just about does it, given the ease of picking glaze lily.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine...
Beginning a new undertaking is all, so you must be careful to take the time.
Wow. See? Jean? Alright, I think it's about time...
Ah, you're the consultant to... The Millilith are watching our every...
Desperate time.
The Adepti of Joyun Karst.
Do they intend to exercise?
Most likely. I've heard that, however, both sides were quite obstinate.
It seems inevitable, given the current...
The Adepti do not acknowledge the...
Surely the Leo at Chising...
Their boneheadedness...
And what now?
That's all Ningguang's do. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous... Only now do they want to start keeping... Anyway, Mr. Zhongli...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue.
Do you intend to use your neutral... Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli...
Things are taking a turn for the worst. I'm afraid I must leave now to consider your next course of action.
Having so what does Zhongli mean by... Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting for the moment, but where could we find him? Where would he go at a time like this?
Ok. Bon. Un défi. Mais c'est bien ça aussi les défis.
Wow! It looked impressive enough from the out. This is where all of Tavatsumura is. Oh, so it's a trip. But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap on top. Oh, right. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make...
Pas pourquoi.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides.
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. Where should I... If it weren't for that lovely little right... stopping the more immense.
So you've been planning to take the...
As one of the 11, she will get that which she desired. I'm not at the time for discussion and diplomacy either way. We now come to the battle.
Battle? So you're the...
You could... When Signora offended, instead of confronting you directly, when she faces a worthy opponent. But as for me...
We won't let what happened in Monk...
Oh, so you... Besides, you could never defeat me. Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Voyager.
Ouais.
This won't be unbecoming. Poor time. Passable effort. Dodge this! Freeze! You've made some progress. Cool it! Passable effort. You're wide open! Freeze! Time to fight back, I suppose. Celestial Voyager! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! Not bad, not bad. So quick to flee. That was unexpected. You're wide open.
Motion to compel.
You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a Good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. No use hiding back there.
The law has
Gotcha. Windblade! All you do is run.
Ouais, bon. Là, je peux pas faire grand chose. Bon. Je pense les amis que je vais vous laisser là pour l'épisode numéro 25, je reprendrai ça dans l'épisode numéro 26. Donc voilà, donc c'est la fin pour cet épisode numéro 25, donc voilà, on aura recommencé dans l'histoire tout simplement, dans l'histoire de Genshin tout simplement. Donc voilà, voilà, n'hésitez pas à me dire ce que vous en avez pensé tout simplement. Et puis moi je vous dis à la prochaine pour l'épisode numéro 26. Donc on finira les quêtes d'argent, peut-être. Voilà. Donc c'était Totalement 2017. Salut tout le monde.